I feel so happy that we are having this conversation today, and I want to welcome you to Half Green Shreedev. Thank you so much for being here with me today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me here. I'm equally excited and willing to share my views on things. Definitely, as you said, that can help people to understand and get into business. Yeah.
So, how did you felt this morning when you are not in your country and when you are somewhere far from your country? And how does every morning feels like? How was your morning today?
Every mornings are kind of really empty for me. Um, it takes a lot of time to get up from the bed because when you open your eyes in the morning, it's not your bed, it's not your home. You can't see your family around you. So everyday morning is, as I said, kind of empty. It takes a lot of time to get out from the bed and start your routines or learn or go to work, and it's pretty difficult.
Why do you think is this most difficult to go with a proper routine? I mean, what may be the things that are really challenging you to make a good morning?
I would say there are a lot of factors um, when you say regarding your demotivation things. I would say I've been a person who's very close to family, and I am a home person. I love to be at home. I love to work at my native place. I love to be around people in my place. So this is the first time I am traveling outside the country, and the one challenge that I face every day is the homesickness. I miss my family. I miss my wife, my son, all my family members. So when I wake up in the morning, if I don't see my son, then that is really depressing. So that is one challenge that lets me or holds me back from doing my daily routines. I feel like being in the bed doing nothing sometimes. Sometimes I'm motivated. I don't know whether that is a fake motivation, but sometimes I feel like I should be in the bed. Yeah.
I'm really sorry to hear that. It's quite challenging. I can feel that because even me, I'm same. I mean, I came from the different country, though the story and the life we're sharing is quite similar. And that's what I want to know. I mean, even today, do you feel like if you knew it before you come here, this will be the morning looks like? Do you think still you will be coming to this place?
Um, Frankly speaking, I've been working to get here for the past 5 to 6 months. So I've done a lot of homework regarding my the subject I'm gonna take, the opportunities that subject has, and during my stay here in the UK, will I be getting some part-time jobs to meet my needs and the challenges, the food challenges, the cultural challenges that I'm gonna face in the UK. Definitely, I've done a lot of homework regarding that, but the scenario is entirely different when you come here. I was really prepared back home. Okay, this is my aim. This is what I want to achieve. So I was really motivated at home. But what the difference was, when I was motivated back at home, I had my people around me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that was a real difference that I see. After coming here, initial month was very much motivating, but there was nobody around me. I was alone. There was nobody to support me, to uplift me. Maybe they are there, like virtually they are there with me. I see
Yeah.
them every day in a video call or by normal phone calls. I see them every day, but they're not around me to give me hand, to support me. That was the biggest difference that I felt. Back home, I was really motivated. I thought, okay, I can do it. I can do it. I can definitely, come out of it. I can get a job. I can finish my course, and that the course would be very easy for me to, get over. But after coming here, and everything was different. Yeah.
I think like thinking back when you were at home and thinking about abroad was quite easy than whatever you were experiencing after coming here.
Absolutely. And I feel everyone who wants to pursue their degree or who wants to get settled abroad always thinks the same when they are back in their country. Because there are a couple of reasons for that too. If you ask me why I decided to join some other country, or specifically UK. See, I've been working in the field of Ayurveda. I'm an Ayurvedic doctor.
Oh, wow.
So I've been working in my field for the past 10 years. So I've been working with 2 different organizations, and I must say the work culture and the work atmosphere is very toxic. So even though you get an average pay that can cover all your needs back in India, there is no growth, and your emotional peace is disturbed. It is not in equilibrium back in India, if you ask my personal experience. So I've been thinking that this is normal for me for the past 5 years. It took me around 5 years to understand that this is not normal. This is toxicity. When your manager is toxic, when the colleagues around you are toxic, you're not leading a normal life. You're destroying yourself. So this is what I found in my 5 years of experience, and that let me come out of that organization and decide I should go out. And this decision was also on the basis of the lack of opportunities in India. So when you talk to me as an Ayurvedic doctor, so you say, oh, you're a doctor, okay, I can see that, that the lights around you, okay, so you got a good, qualification, and you're doing a good white collar job. You called as a doctor everywhere. But it is not the same as we speak. People are facing, specific Ayurvedic doctors are facing a lot of, unemployment problems in India. And even though they're employed, they get very less pay. All the organizations, specifically private organizations, they focus more on their benefit, their profit, more than the welfare of the doctors or the nurses there.
Is it mean like it's been more commercialized than service oriented?
Definitely, Ayurveda is something which is traditional, but nowadays people have made it more corporate. Got it. So they make it corporate. If you ask me about organizations in India, big hospitals, they kind of employ almost 40 to 50 doctors, and they pay them 15,000 a month or 16,000 a month.
That's very
I've
less.
got personally know a lot of my friends working for 15,000, 18,000. They're 30 years old with family, and how can they lead a life with 15,000 rupees in INR?
It really touched me when you said like you were working as a Ayurvedic doctor, and then you choose to come out of your country now, and you changed your life career way at a time. I mean, you are really changing your way of your life. Whatever you were doing 5 years or for like last 5 years, everything got changed. Now you're in different place. You're here to study. You're working back. Now you're living here as a student. I think it was a really tough or challenging to go through all process. But still, I was curious about one thing, what it is. Like, what was the main motivation for you to start the career as a Ayurvedic doctor?
I think I should be honest with you, and I would like to say the truth actually. Back in India, during my time, I am 33 years old now. So back in 2010, I finished my plus 2, my 12th standard. So back in that time, there was only 2 options for a student. One is engineering and one is
Doctor.
medicine.
Yeah, medical field.
Got it. That's
Yeah.
it. So and all the parents, all the people, you ask anyone around my place or in my class, the parents of my classmates, okay, anytime you meet them, They ask you, okay, what's your plan after 12th standard?
Yeah.
Are you choosing for engineering, or are you going for medicine?
Yeah.
So only those two options actually. So there's no point in arguing with them. So I want to go to arts, or I want to study music, or I want to do something else. No, there is no option. Okay, engineering or medicine. So my parents and my people wanted me to go for medicine. I attempted my All India as well as Kerala entrance exams, but I wasn't a very studious person back then. So I did not get placed in the rank list. So I decided I wanted to go for BDS. It is the dentist. You become a certified dentist, a doctor. A dental doctor. And I did join a course in Bangalore. So I had almost a week through the course, but my parents really don't want me to join BDS. They wanted me to become an Ayurvedic doctor. So I got I withdrew from the university, and I joined the BAMS course in Bangalore only. So that was the real story behind becoming an Ayurvedic doctor. That was really the force from my parents, not my own decision. But what happened is, as I joined the course, as I started learning things, I gradually started to like the profession, and I did really well.
That was my next question. I mean, did you really enjoy the course? Because what I felt is like, when you said to me, like, every people, they got two choices, either they want to go to engineering or they want to go to medical field, it sounds like we are binded with the norms and values of society rather than taking our own independent decisions.
You got it.
I think sometimes, like, if I'm more interested in music, let's say I want to sing a song, or I want to play cricket, or I want to play football, then there is no, you can't do that. The society gonna tell you every time the same thing. But still, you join the Ayurvedic course, and you became a practitioner for the course, and you applied it in your professional life.
Yeah.
And did you enjoy it, even though it was not your choice?
I would say the first year of my studies was really terrible, because it was new to my learnings. I had the Sanskrit, the language to study, and it was really stressful in the first year. But my friends, my people around me has made it really easy for me, because I got a set of friends back at college that really helped me to overcome my dislike towards the course. So at the end of first year, I started to get much more interested in the subject. And also in Ayurvedic science, we study both Ayurveda as well as the medical, the allopathic things.
Yeah.
We study both principles. So I was more interested into learning those the modern allopathic stuff. So I found my interest in in both the things. So gradually I made it possible. I started to gradually like the subject and go deep into the subjects and learn more.
Now I am thinking about one more thing, is about the guy who passed his 12th grade and then who had to go for the Ayurvedic field, and now deciding to come to UK. So there should be a point or time where you should have really think about what should you do in your life, because you are growing up and then you went to a professional field. Meanwhile, when you were in 12th standard, I think that was not a really good time to think about own self and make a better decision, because as you mentioned about the society norms and everything, I think it was really challengeful. But when it comes this time now, when you decided to come to UK, I think it was a really good challenge, but still it was an opportunity to think about yourself more in depth, I guess. So could you please tell to me, on the particular day, when was that day, what brought you in your mind that I should go to some foreign country? Maybe you have thought about some different countries and then you choose to UK.
So if you ask me when I decided to pursue my career abroad, I would say it has been cooking for the past 1 year. I would say. I think last September 2024 September. That's the time when I gradually started understanding that my workplace is toxic and it is tearing me apart. So then I decided, okay, I should do something. Either I have to change my job, I have to choose some other organization, or I should do my higher studies. So the first option was changing the organization. Changing the organization would have been the worst decision I might have taken. Because when it comes to Ayurveda in India, specifically in Kerala, when you change a place, definitely you have to start from zero. So my 10 years of experience is nothing when I go to another organization. So that would never have been possible because I would not choose that. So second option was to do my master's degree. So when I think about master's degree, there were two options. One is doing master's the same subject. That is one thing. Second is doing master's abroad.
Changing the field.
Yeah, changing the field.
Yeah.
But the first option, if I wanted to do my master's in Ayurveda in India, the problem is 3 years. I'll not be paid.
Yeah.
If at all I'll be paid, it'll be very less. I am with a family. I have a kid to look after. So it would not be a very good option for me financially. So I would break apart like in 3 years. So I gave it a second place and as a plan B. And I took plan A to be changing the course of study to get a master's outside India. So that is the time. September was the time when I decided, okay, my plan A should be getting a degree outside India, which is having worldwide recognition.
If you have to think today, do you think the plan B was the best plan to come here? Because when you say that if you were studying in India, back in India, financially you could have been gone much more backward. But at the same time, when we see the tuition fees, living cost and everything in UK, I think that's pretty high. Do you think plan B was the better plan?
I think I'll not be able to give a real exact comment on that right now because right now I'm a student. Things can change when I complete my course.
Definitely.
Things can change when I get placed. It is a very regulated profession in the UK. So you might get placed in the government or you might get placed in private organizations and you get paid very well once I complete the course. So if you ask me right now, it is very much struggleful to get the needs done, the daily needs done, to manage the accommodation, to manage your food, to manage your other expenses, miscellaneous expenses. Definitely, it is really hard right now. But things can change here.
What I understood is this time the plan B is focusing after a couple of years. A long-term plan.
Absolutely.
Rather than short-term plan.
Yeah.
I think
you cannot just come to UK, take a course, and within 1 or 2 months or 3 months or 1 year, you get settled and you can have a hi-fi life. No, it's not like that.
The next thing I'm always curious about, and it's really important for me and as well as for lots of people who are trying to come abroad and who are trying to come for the education or whatever. I think it's really important to know about from the preparation part. In my knowledge and as per your information, what I'm understanding is you had a very good preparation time from last September. It's almost around 1 year, if I'm not wrong. Because
absolutely.
When you came to UK, I think it was September, last September.
Yeah.
So you took about 1 year preparation to come to UK, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
So, was it easy?
It was never easy. Um, Initially, getting into a firm decision was tough.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I started my preparations in September,
Mm-hmm.
I took a firm decision. I am going. That was done in April to 2025.
So it's
So it took about that much of time to process and understand and come to a perfect decision. Okay, I am going to UK.
making a mindset basically.
Absolutely, because that was a time when I stepped out of my organization.
Okay. So you,
So
you
that pretty morning I had I wanted to have a 1 day leave for my son's function.
Mhm.
It is a function where we give him the solid food for the first time.
Oh,
It's a 6th month ceremony that
I
we do in
understand.
India. So on that particular day, I wanted a day off.
Mhm.
And I requested for a day off, and they did not give me a day off. I've been working day and night for them for the past 5 years.
That's
and
very sad.
yeah, that's very unfortunate, and that's so pathetic from their side. It's not from my side.
I understand.
It's from their side. So the very second I stepped out of the organization, that afternoon I decided I am going to the UK, because I had a mixture of emotions on that day, because I was a very committed person, and I always love to be committed to the place I'm working for. And I'll work for them a lot, regardless of the time. I've been there at midnight helping people, anytime. So that was a mixture of emotions. I was sad, I was angry, I was helpless.
Mhm.
So on that afternoon, I decided, okay, I'm going to UK. So that wasn't definitely an easy option or easy, pick for me.
Yeah.
Even though I was going through a lot, I came to a decision that now I am going. So from today, my preparation starts, and very next day, I started processing, for my studies. I applied, I started to look for, different agencies. I started to look for different, universities, and the courses available, the prospectus, the fee structure, all those stuffs. The very next day.
What I have understood is, I'm really sorry to hear the story that you had to leave the place because the organization, they couldn't understand your feelings,
Absolutely.
because you're celebrating your cultural ritual thing for your son. I think that's the more important thing in your life. You got a first child and you want to celebrate your festival, you want to be with your child, with your family, and celebrate a day together. I think that's much more important as a human being rather than being a staff.
I think my family comes first.
Yeah,
Then the
of
organization.
course.
Yeah.
For everyone.
Yeah.
So that was a sad part, but the good thing is you realize that you need to go forward with your journey, and you are not limited to the place where there is no respect for you.
Correct.
I think that was a huge decision, but not easy, definitely. But
Yeah.
still, I think that was a really good decision that you made. And what I have found is there are two kind of process. One process to come abroad, you study yourself, you apply yourself, you do it everything yourself. And the next process, from my country, most of us, including me, we find out an agent. Then we come to a point like we hand over every documents to the agent, and they will find out the course or the university and everything. They will do everything for us, and then we come abroad. So that's kind of major practice.
Yeah.
Most of the people, they do in my country, in Nepal. So what process did you came through? Because it's really important to understand and make aware people that what would be the right process to come up to here, and what are the major things that we need to keep in mind when we are leaving the place, leaving the country, and coming to different place, a different corner of world. So if you remember those days, so how did you started your first journey? How did we start it?
I clearly remember all the steps that I've been through, from the day I stepped out of the organization and I'm here. So I remember all the days very clearly. So Uh, when I decided to go abroad, the next thing I thought was, what should I pursue?
Mm-hmm.
So I did really great homework in that matter. I consulted a lot of friends who are abroad, and friends. I mean, friends of friends.
Mutual friends.
Yeah,
Let's say.
I tried contacting everyone possible to understand the status of different courses and the scope and the job opportunities of courses abroad in different countries, namely UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland. These were the major 5 countries in mind.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got friends in almost all these countries. So I spoke with them, and as you said, like mutual friends, I also spoke to them. So why I did that is because my degree is only recognized in India.
Yeah.
It is not a worldwide recognized degree.
Mm-hmm.
So with my degree, it is nearly impossible to to go to a country and to pursue something. No, it isn't easy.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to understand the kind of courses that I can take, and I can move abroad.
Which is like globally recognized. let's
Absolutely.
say, yeah. So
And I wanted a degree which is globally recognized, so that I can, if I go to any country, I can work.
I think it was a huge planning, or the major planning, or the most important step you started with,
Yeah.
because the first thing is knowing about what you coming for study.
Yeah.
And how that course is it globally recognized, or is it limited to the particular country? Because when you had completed your previous course, you said that was limited to your country.
Yeah.
So you can't practice it when you come out of your country. So
Yes.
it was limiting you to practice the professionalism back only in India, in my knowledge. So I think the first thing we need to be aware, I think so, is like, first thing is to know which subject we coming for, and what is the really scope. Are you really happy to take that course? And is that like feasible for me? Can I achieve this? What will be the outcome after you come for this course? So I think that was the real great research that you have done.
And that is one thing that no agents tells you.
Sorry.
I would say that is one thing that no agents inform you about.
Oh, that's
When you go to an agent with your CV, with your past qualifications and your past experiences, okay, they doesn't want you to take the best course you want, and take this course which has most scope and most job opportunities outside. They have a set of courses. If I go with my course, I approached few agencies back in India, and immediately after seeing my CV,
Mhm.
my resume, what they suggested, okay, you can go for MBA or public health or health administration. That's easier. You get job very easily, and you get placed very easily, and you can get settled abroad. So if I have followed their words, I would say, after 2 years, I might be going back to India, or going back without even having, a good degree with me, I would say.
The message you gave right now is more than $1 million word.
Absolutely.
Because what we do, what I did, and what most of the people do these days is, we go to the agent, they will suggest us something, and then we'll go with that decision before listening to ourselves, before knowing, will I be a good fit for this course? Is this really a good fit, or is it going to make my career? Or I have to suffer more than I am already in my country when I go abroad? And if I take this course, will I be suffering more than this? I think we will be rushing a lot to escape from our country, I guess. Sometimes I feel that.
Because people want to be in the UK, or people want to be in the Canada, but people do not want to know what is the scope of what they are studying there. And will you get a job after your course? No. They don't know that. They just want to be in the UK. So what that rushes them to take a decision which is set by the agents. The agents say, okay, MBA is best. Okay, chalo, MBA. We'll take MBA. We get settled in the UK. Ah, nice life. No, it's not like that. So that is one, biggest mistake students make when they choose other countries. I would say, as I said, I did great research myself. I did speak to a lot of people myself before I took this course. And one of my mutual friends, one of my friends best friend, he advised to me, if you're coming to UK and if you want to get settled in the UK, if you want to have a good career in the UK, do not go for public health or masters in health administration or any sorts of course. Just do social work if you're interested. It is complex, it is difficult, it is the work pressure is higher, but still, if you like to do, then take MSW or masters in social work. So he gave me that inspiration to take social work in the UK. And even after his suggestion, I did plenty of research.
I think that was the best thing that you...
I cannot just, you can base my or rely on his own experience. No, I cannot do that. Then I did my own researches. Even same, I used ChatGPT, AI, I used Google, I used every possible resource in front of me to understand what is happening in the UK and what is the status of, the scope of social work in the UK. And then I came to a decision. It was my decision. Nobody to blame to.
I'm really happy and proud of you, Shreedev.
Yeah.
So the next question, after choosing a particular course, after choosing a subject area, the next process is to find out the university, of course.
Yeah.
So was it your own decision or you chose with agent, or how did you manage?
I'd say my first agency who helped me, I would say they didn't know anything about the course, anything about how we should prepare for the course, how we should attend the interview, nothing. I almost applied for about 7 universities in the UK, which I researched and I shortlisted and gave it to them and applied to 7 universities, but they did not have any idea regarding how to apply for this particular course and how to get the student prepared for the interview. No. So I did not have much knowledge about those interview kind of stuff. So I did it myself, and there was a written examination, and I did it myself, and there was an interview. I did it myself. I got rejected in all the 7 universities in the UK. I was literally shattered into pieces when I saw that all the 7 universities rejected me. Then again, I contacted my mutual friend back in the UK, and he said, this was something crucial. He said, most of the agencies back in India or Kerala, they do not usually require recruit students for this particular course in the UK, so they don't know anything about it. So you have to prepare yourself.
Try and
you have to prepare, you have to do research, you have to read and prepare for the interview yourself. You have to make the supporting statement, SOP by yourself.
So for those people who really want to come for social work, and who really want to come to UK, I think it will be much more valuable if you could tell us, how did you prepare for your interviews, and how did you prepare your statement of purpose, and how did you did your exam? So how did you find the information? I mean, what was the source of your information?
As I said, I've been working in the field of Ayurveda for about 10 years now. So in Ayurveda, what we deal with is not just diseases. It is not about just the diagnosis of the disease or the treatment of the disease. We consider the person as a whole. His emotional health, his physical health, his mental health, everything. We take into consideration all the factors of a person to treat him. So basically, when we deal with people, people have a lot to say, people have a lot to share. So for the past 10 years, when I work with people, I used to hear their life stories. I used to hear about, people's experiences, whether it be domestic violence, whether it be child abuse, or whether it be other social inequalities faced by the people of my country, specifically in Kerala. So I have been, on and off, in this kind of, the counseling and understanding people's things. So more or less, I was doing this kind of job back in India.
Yeah, yeah.
I would say it is not very parallel, but I was involved in such kind of things.
I will say it wasn't a professional practice, but
Absolutely.
it was like in a ground level.
Yeah.
You were already experiencing the problems of people, and you were being the part of their life.
And I was reflecting on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so that itself gave me a lot to prepare for myself. I started to reflect on my 10 years of life. I started to, think about and brush up what I have heard from people.
You know what I learned from you? The first thing, I think, if somebody wants to come for social work course, I think the best thing is reflect upon yourself first.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, right. What have you done? What makes you? What interests you in social work? See, social work is, you cannot come from a different profession. Okay, I wanted to be a social worker. It's not like that. It is something you have to have in your mind, or you have to have in your heart, like compassion, like empathy for others. No, people who are having these kind of characters can definitely become a social worker, because they care for others. They want to really do something for others.
Want to make a change.
Yeah.
So the next thing, I understand the first phase, that you kept understanding about your insight.
Yeah.
You kept in-depth research within yourself to understand either you are going to this course or not, and then you decided, yes, I'm going with this course. And then you find out that, yes, I'm already experiencing, or I have that feelings that I will definitely enjoy this, because you were already practicing somehow. And then after finding out the information from within, so how did you manage to find the external source to prepare for your interview or exams or anything?
I did not have any other sources for preparation. I did it all by myself. All by myself, I started to sit and make milestones. I used to write everything down. I in a piece of paper. I wrote. I started writing from my childhood, what I experienced, what I understood, and my life experience. Along with, I also prepared on the kind of social work that people do in the UK, to understand what is the basics of things in UK. Nobody else helped me.
So how did you choose the university that you are currently studying?
Yeah. I approached, after getting the rejections from the first agency. I approached another prestigious agency in India, and they gave me a list of good colleges in the UK, a list of maybe 15 or 16 colleges in the UK, and I shortlisted for about 4 universities from the UK, and I applied for all the 4 universities. And the first university that gave me the offer was University of Central Lancashire, now called as University of Lancashire. Yeah. So I had a thorough research regarding the university, the place, the living expense, the accommodation, the kind of jobs available. I even searched, it'll be funny. I even searched how many social worker jobs are available right now in Preston, UK.
I think that
so even I did it a couple of times before I hit on to that particular university.
I think it was not funny. I think it was damn serious, I will say.
And ChatGPT almost said there are plenty of opportunities in the Preston. Okay, I did not believe them, But still, yeah, that was an inspiration for me, definitely. So I researched on the climate also, and I learned a lot of things. I learned about the unexpected rains in the Preston, the windy Preston, then the climate changes, the kind of jobs available, kind of accommodations available, and also among the 4 universities that I applied, I checked on the budget. How can we keep the budget within our limits in all the 4 places that I've chosen. So I found that among the 4 places that I had in mind, Preston was a very budgetful place, and is a budgetful place when compared to all the 4 universities that I chose. So that was one thing that I got into mind, because I had this feeling in mind. So it is not like you go to Preston, immediately you get placed in some place and you start earning money. No, it's not like that. So it is always it takes always time.
Mm-hmm.
It takes time and effort to get a job and get placed and get money in your hand. So it's not like that. Yeah. So I always wanted to keep my expenses within my limits.
Yeah. So I think you took a real time and real effort to make yourself ready for the battle.
Absolutely, and that was just one part. Another part was the information regarding the kind of education that Lancashire provides, University of Lancashire provides.
Mm-hmm.
So I went on to their websites. I saw the amenities.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the support for the students. I saw the whole thing. So that was also one reason I chose University of Lancashire. Yeah.
So you felt quite relevant for you to come to the...
Yeah, and that particular day I decided, okay, I am going to Lancashire and I'm not accepting any other offers from any other university. So I chose, okay, I'm going for Lancashire. But the next thing was the interview. So the interview came in, and it was a 30 minutes interview, face-to-face interview in the Teams meet.
Online, yeah.
Yeah, it was online, and I really prepared for that. I was so focused that I sat day and nights to prepare for the interview. Mm-hmm. And I guess I did it very well, and I knew that I'll get a spot for social work in 2025. So I was pretty confident. Yeah.
So with your experience, what do you think are some of the major things that we need to consider before giving an interview for this particular course that you are doing?
Yes. So when it came to interview, few things that I wanted to know really deeply was about the place. One, mm-hmm. about Lancashire and Preston. So what is the the status of Preston? What is the what is there to see in Preston? And secondly, the college. What is the history of the college? Mm-hmm. What is the legacy of the college? Mm-hmm. And third, the social work stuffs, and what is the contribution of University of Lancashire towards social work. That was another thing that I wanted to learn about. And lastly, fourth, what is my inspirations towards pursuing social work, and what I really wanted to do after pursuing social work. So these were the 5 points that I wanted to look closer and understand and present to them.
After listening this all story, what thing is in my mind at the moment is what you didn't prepare with. I think you are like preparing everything. You got everything on place, like you doing preparation for your course, which course you're going, you're asking a lot to the people, and then you coming to a place where you are getting ready for your interview and you are hitting the spot.
I would say it is because of previous experiences. Mm-hmm. Because I've seen a lot of students coming to UK, not completing their course, quitting their course in the middle of the course and going back to India. And so a few people joined course in the UK, finished the course, done the PSW, get back to India and doing nothing. So I have got n number of experiences in front of me. So I would not choose a very stupid decision. No, I won't do that. So that is why I wanted to make sure, because my first degree was not my choice. So the second degree, it should be my choice and it should be my responsibility and I should succeed in it. So I wanted to do everything I can to make it right.
Also, I think the way that you were not successful to proceed when you were trying with the previous 5 universities, I think that was a better lesson to learn, and you really took everything from there. And when it comes to your time with your university, you choose the university, you choose the place, you know about the place, you know about what you are feeling for social work, and I think you're like a masterpiece with everything. You know everything what you want to do. So I think
I did not have another chance.
Yeah.
There is no second chance for me now. This is the last chance for me to get everything in the right path, to align it.
And you are doing it.
If I'm failing here, then there is no second chance for me. So I wanted to fall everything in place.
Yeah.
In the right place. And I think to some extent I have been able to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now I will come to next point. After coming till interview, you got the unconditional offer, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Then there was some curiosity when I did previous 2 episodes. I was listening to some of the story about the agents, that some people, they don't get access to know how is your application process going forward. So did you have the access to find out how far is your application going on? Did you get a chance to access yourself how much progress is going on with your application with university? And was there any real access? If you want to ask something to the university, was there any real chance to contact with them, if I can ask?
In that case, my application was very quick, sudden, and I got my offer letter, my unconditional offer letter, in 20-25 days time.
Mm-hmm.
It was really quick. But one thing I realized is you are not informed of your right to contact the university and get updates for it. You got it?
Okay.
See, the agent in front of you does everything for you. Only thing what you do is prepare yourself for the interview, make notes, prepare for the interview, do well in the interview. They don't have an option to do that. We have to prepare. The rest of the things, application things, they does, but we do have the right to contact the university and ask them what is the status of my application.
And if you need some support during the application process, of course you get support from them from the beginning of your application process. So that is kind of somewhere missing when we come up with the help of agent, I guess.
That is true, because I think most of the agents in India and Kerala, basically, as I said before, they focus on the management studies, the public health studies. They doesn't, most of those courses doesn't require even IELTS. You just, apply. You just apply, and within few days you will get the unconditional offer letter, and you get placed. But this is, this course is something different. When it comes to health and allied health courses as well as social work courses, it is much more strict. It is much more, stringent, when it comes to admissions. It definitely, takes, time. But I don't know, in my case, it was very quick. I said, after application, within 10-12 days, I got the interview call, and within 2 days, I got my, email that I've cleared the interview, and within 20 days, I got my unconditional offer letter. But post getting the unconditional offer letter, things were much more easier, so that it helped me communicate directly to the university. See, when I got the conditional offer letter, I got only £1,000 scholarship. So based on my previous qualifications and my my academic excellence, I wanted to get a little more of consideration regarding the fees. So what I did is, even without asking my agents, I emailed the university directly, asking for any help regarding the excellence scholarship. So I mailed on a particular day, and then the very next day I got an email back that, yeah, you are eligible for that, and they gave me £3,500 scholarship. Just a mail.
That was really nice.
Yeah, and
So
that shook me off. Like, I was really surprised. No, just a mail, and the very next day I got an email back.
resource,
And saying, yeah,
resource.
absolutely.
Go to
And
the
I think people really don't know they can get the admission by yourself without the help of the agents.
That's what I think. Because when you go to the university website, when you go to the particular course, there will be I'm talking about my university experience. It might be different with other universities,
Yeah.
but I think it is quite similar with most of the universities. When you go to the section of the course that you want to pursue, there will be a section where you are applying from.
Yeah.
So when you click in that one, the particular country, it will take you to the place how much discount or how much the price,
scholarship?
scholarship
Yeah.
you're gonna get. It
Yeah.
will show there, and
Yeah.
then even if you are confused, there is the information down to the website. You can
Correct.
directly email them. It doesn't cost a single penny.
There is a stigma that people believe, or students believe, that they have to go through an agent to get an admission. No, it is not like that. I know my few people who have applied by themselves and got placed and got excellent scholarships outside India. I'm not talking about the UK,
Mhm.
but other countries. They applied by themselves. They got the scholarship. They did the visa themselves. But most of the people doesn't know about it. They can do it by the only thing is you need to concentrate, focus on what you're
Research.
doing, and you have to follow the rules and regulations. If they're saying it should be in this format, it should be in that format.
Yeah.
That's it. And you're gonna get it. You don't need the help of an agent for that.
Now, let's come to the day one of UK.
Ah. Much more interesting. Yeah.
So, I feel so excited to listen about the people's story when it comes to day one. So, everybody got their own kind of drama. I mean, the real drama begins from there, I guess.
Correct.
So, can we listen your wonderful story from the airport back from your country, please?
That is, really, what to say, it is, the day, I mean, the 2 days of, you catching the flight, getting the flight to the UK was really silent back home, because nobody wants to talk about anything, because everyone's worried that I'm leaving India.
Mhm.
And everyone's upset. My mom in the corner crying, and my wife trying her level best to keep her calm, because if she loses her calm, then I might burst into tears.
Yeah.
And my brother, his wife, everyone were sad, and it was very silent. And on the way to the airport in the car, it was pin drop silence. And at some point I said, it's like, just let's get energized, let's talk.
Mhm.
Because we are not going to a funeral. You're going to
Do something better in your life.
yeah, see me off at the airport. We're
Yeah.
not going to a funeral. So everyone was crying. I also lost my cool. I also started to cry. Everyone around us was looking at us, and
How did you felt at the time? Like, because I went through the same thing.
yeah.
I came from the same situation. It's very difficult. I mean, it's quite challenging. How did you felt at the time when everybody's crying around you, and you are coming to make something a big change in your life, and but it's still like, how did you felt that situation, that silence and that tears?
No, once I reached the airport, we did not have a lot of time to stay outside the airport, because it was already time to get the boarding passes. So we hardly got about 10 minutes to talk and to see each other, get a hug, and go inside the airport. Even with that, for 10 minutes, everyone started crying, and we all were crying. I was emotionally very upset, and I just said, okay, I'm going. I just went inside the airport because if I stayed there much longer, then things might go worse.
Mm-hmm.
You got my point.
Emotionally,
Correct.
everyone will be
I'll not be able to hold my emotions. Usually, I'm a person who cries when I'm emotionally, down.
Mm-hmm.
I used to cry. So if I start crying,
then everybody will cry.
then everyone cries, and I'll not stop crying. I'll keep on crying. So that was the thing. So, and even there was no much time to wait outside. So it was a roller coaster of emotions.
Mm.
One thing is, you're going to a country you don't know about,
Yeah.
and it's completely new.
Yeah.
And you are on a flight. You're going to get on a flight which is 10 hours.
In the sky.
10 hours in the sky, and I was like, oh, my head was like spinning, and I can see my parents and my relatives crying. So it was as I said, the roller coaster of emotions. I was, and after half an hour into the airport, or after 1 hour into the airport, I could not process what happened outside,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like confused. People, I when I close my eyes, I can see my mom crying, my wife crying, my brother crying, my sister-in-law crying. So I was like, okay, no, I don't want to keep that in mind, because that pulls me off.
That's disturbing you, because
Yeah.
we feel it for first time. We see people, the loved ones around you, everybody's crying all together, and I think that's the first time like we experience when you come out. I mean, it's
Correct. You really understand the value of people around you.
yeah,
You are going around 14,000, 15,000 miles away.
that's
If I'm right, I could be wrong. But
let's not
it
go
is
to-
around 14 to 15,000 miles away. And that is a point. Your people are outside the airport, and you are in the check-in counter, and you turn back and see they're looking for you. They're looking for you, and they're crying.
the more you go inside, the more distance you make it.
Correct. And I could feel that, these are very, really important people for me. That is the time when you realize the importance of people and your family, and how much they miss you, and how much you're gonna miss them. Yeah.
I think that's so deep.
Yeah, it is.
I can remember, like, when I came for the first time, you are reminding my day when I was in that situation, and still it feels fresh to me. It really feels deep, Yeah. Let's move forward.
Yeah, sure.
I don't
It is.
want to hold
It is
it.
really emotional.
Yeah. So, okay, you checked in, you came to the flight. Now your flight is ready to fly, and then finally you landed.
Yeah.
Which airport?
I landed in Manchester.
Manchester.
Yeah.
So you must have definitely done some research to come from Manchester to Preston, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, I initially did some research, and my options were to catch a train or a cab or something. But 15 days before my departure,
Mhm.
I got an email from the university that they are gonna pick me up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and there was a university coach bus, which is picking up students from the Manchester airport from 18, 19, 20 and 21 of that particular month, September. So I registered for the 20th of September, and I landed in the airport, and there was a person with the placard
I was eager
waiting
to-
for me.
Yeah.
Waiting for me. Okay, UCLan students.
I was eager
So,
to listen
yeah.
to this. I'm sorry I disturbed you in between, but you know why? This is the place where most of the people struggle. And then
Yeah.
I was thinking, either did you book the university service, or are you coming with your own private travel route? So I think you made a quite wonderful decision, because every year, every intake, there will be the university service, and they will be there on the they will be there in the airport to
Airport.
pick you up. So how did you
And that's
feel?
really great. And when I spoke about this to my other cousins and my friends in the UK, they said it's a good deal from the university that you're coming from a different country, you have been jet lagged, and you're facing a lot of emotional turbulences, and people are there to pick you up from the university and get to a safe place, without having the hustle of getting a cab or getting a train. That is really good, initiative from their side, and. Even before having the university's email of picking me up, my brother-in-law, who is right now in Northampton, he said he'll come and pick me up and get accustomed with the places, and he'll take me to a few shopping streets to get the basic daily stuffs and things. So that was our initial decision. But when they said that they're gonna pick me up, I chose the university's the pickup service, and I chose the pickup service, and I came to Preston, and I reached Preston by about 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and my brother-in-law was here. Yeah, so no, I did not feel that hassle. I couldn't feel that tension, the confusion. What do I do? Whether this guy is taking me to the right place? No, I don't know. No, it's not. It was not like that, because I had other students in the bus, coming from different countries.
Yeah,
so
it's like a whole package of your own people.
And interestingly, in my flight, there were about 5 or 6 other students from the same university.
That was, I think, really nice. So the next confusion for every single individual before they come to the university is how to book the accommodation, how to find out the accommodation to stay, how do we book it, how do we get it, how much it costs, where do we find it. Everybody is confused. I think I'll not say everyone. Some people like you, definitely they will do the research. So I'm so excited to hear, like, what did you deal with your accommodation?
After having my the CAS letter from the university, I started to search for accommodation. So my search was completely online, but definitely my agency gave me the information about few websites to check regarding the accommodation. So I did a 1 week research on that. I visited a lot of websites. I checked for student accommodation. I compared the price, the amenities, and the distance from the university. One thing I really wanted was I should not be very far from the university.
That's correct.
University should be in the close vicinity of my accommodation, because of two main things. One is I was very well aware that I'm doing a master's course, so it needs a lot of research, preparation, and dedication. So I do not want to stay at very long distance from the university, because I'll not be able to access the university amenities and the activities done in the university or the library services. So I always wanted the university to be very close to my accommodation.
The main thing is time.
Absolutely.
Abroad, I think
you can save a lot of time, and I had 3-4 options. And out of the options, on comparing the distance, the cost of the accommodation, and the amenities in the accommodation, and the reviews of the accommodation, I chose one particular accommodation, and I booked that accommodation 1 month prior to my arrival to the UK.
So do you want to recommend like few of the options if somebody wants to come to University of Lancashire, let's say?
Yeah.
Do you remember some?
Yeah. I my shortlists were one is Leighton Hall, the place I chose, and right now I'm staying there. That is the most cheapest one when it comes to, and closest to the university when it comes to the distance, and the cheapest when it comes to budget. And another one is IQ Copa, and that is also a nice accommodation, but it is a little bit costly, a little bit expensive, but it has got much amenities than Leighton Hall. But I don't think that we need so much of amenities to live your life
as a student.
Correct, as a student, and you're not immediately working. So once you get a good job and you get paid well, maybe we can shift to another place. That was what I thought when I checked for accommodations.
I think it's first major thing is to sustain when you come here.
Absolutely. You just need a bed, and you
Yeah.
just need a workplace to study, and bed and a bathroom. That's it. I don't think you need a living room. You need a TV. You need all sorts of stuff to survive. No. As a middle class man coming from India with limited resources, I just needed that.
Hmm. So, in compared to the weather, I think weather in India and here is like a vast difference, if
Yeah.
I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about the weather here? Because lots of people they say, "Oh, it's very cold. It's very cold, raining all the time, windy." So, what is your experience till now? Because it's the month of November, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
in November at the minute. So, how's your experience so far?
See, it is funny that even before, on the time of choosing the university, I also get to watch reviews about the university in the YouTube. So I went to the YouTube. I checked on to the some keywords, UCLan reviews, Indian students review about the UCLan, all those keywords. I just started searching with the keywords, and I saw a lot of videos in the YouTube, and it gave me a lot of information regarding the job availability. It gave me a lot of information regarding the climate, and what you should bring and what you get here, and the essential things. So in one of the videos, I could grab a lot more information about the climate here. From their words as well as from the surroundings, because that video I could see, it was a video of two girls talking about the university, and I could see it was very much windy. It was like a storm. So first thing I understood was it is a very windy place, and you can expect the wind at any time, and it is very windy. And second thing is, from their words I understood that it's very cold and stuffs. And basically, even though I'm coming from India, I am a very cold person, cold liking person, because I cannot withstand heat. Heat is my enemy. I love cold. I love to be in cold places. So I had this in mind that I can really survive in this place because I like cold weather.
I think you are fitting quite well here. That's really nice to know.
Yeah.
So you came to Preston, now you are going to the university. I just want to explore a little bit inside the university now, because that is another part to know more about how is the education here, and then what is your experience toward the university and the services that they. I think I'm asking a long question together. I'm really sorry for that.
That's definitely a long question. Yeah.
So let's make it short.
Yeah, definitely.
So we'll break it down.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll enter into the university first. So how is the experience with your course? Because you did lots of research before you come to the university. So how are you finding it? Was your research right, or how are you feeling about your course going on? What is your experience?
My research was definitely right in some perspective, but when it comes to real practice, it was entirely different, because the framework, the legislation, the policies, the kind of practice that do in different countries are different. So when going into very detail about the course, I found myself that I just did 0.0001% of
research,
the original stuff.
Yeah.
I know, even though I did a lot of research, I have only that very fraction information about the course and what social workers are supposed to do in the UK. So definitely it was new to me, and it was completely strange to me, all those topics. And the initial classes were very confusing, and it was sometimes depressing that thinking back, there were days where I think, is it the right thing for me? I used to think whether it's the right decision for me. Then I thought of my struggle, past struggle, in the research I did, and then I confirm and affirm myself that this is what I need, this is my aim. So there will be a lot of obstacles in front of you. You are the first obstacle is you are learning after 10 years of gap.
Oh yeah.
So, been working for 10 years, you have been not into academics for the past 10 years.
Yeah.
So, it is definitely going to be a difficult task for you.
Definitely.
So, you need to understand that. But you have to go step by step.
I think the first phase of your preparation for 1 year was to come up to here.
Yeah.
Then diving into the course, definitely, like when you pursued your other course back in India, the teaching pedagogy, I think the method of getting education is completely different than here, if I'm not wrong.
Absolutely different, yeah.
So I think that was the thing that we face at the beginning when it comes to diving into the university course and understanding about assignments, using the resources in the university, and also like about the cultural difference that we experience after coming here. So when you had the difficulties time, when you really struggled within yourself about your study, did you find any support from the universities, or are there any real support that university provide to the students, especially international students?
Yeah, in that point of matter, there are a lot of services they provide to the international students. The Student Center at the University of Lancashire has its own department for helping the international students with their problems. For example, there is a international student advisor
Team?
services
Mm-hmm.
there in the university that help you in different areas.
Mm-hmm.
And there is also career support given from the University of Lancashire. There are also financial support and help and advices provided by the some officials from the University of Lancashire,
Mm-hmm.
and they also help you to prepare yourself to get a part-time job and support yourself living in the UK. And most importantly, they also provide mental health support. That is one really important thing that every international student needs, because they are coming from a long distance. They left their family there and they are here, they are into a new course and searching for jobs, facing rejections, facing differences. There is, as you said, there is a lot of cultural differences between the two countries where I'm coming from and here. So there are a lot of instances where you feel left out. So these are instances where you really need help. So that help is definitely provided by the university. They have mental health workers and counselors in the university that help you cope up with the situation, to get adjusted with the climate, to get adjusted with the course and stuffs. Yeah, they are doing a really great job regarding the international students' welfare. So I'm really proud of being in such a university that gives importance to international students. And the lecturers, even the lecturers and people whom you meet in the university, they ask you how easy are you getting along. You need any help.
I'm so glad
Yeah.
that you are making your way much more easier by getting help from the people, or the best thing I felt myself is like university providing you with lots of support, like mental health support. Next is career support with finding the jobs or creating the CVs or whatever. And next thing you mentioned about is international student advisory team, that they are like helping especially for international students. I think that is like a real help. So I'm really happy that at least you're finding your way to settle down and breathe a bit of easy way. So now we are coming almost at the end of the session. I mean, yeah, I think we covered most of the things that the people need to know before we coming here, or whatever the things we need to get understand with the things. But there is one more major thing still remaining. What do you think it is? Do you have any idea?
No idea.
No. So, what I experience is most of the people who come abroad, especially, I don't know about other countries, but especially in the UK, most of the international students, when they come in, the major challenge is to
Fund?
two things. Now it comes two things. One is job.
Okay.
I think they struggle a lot in finding the jobs. I don't know how it is going with you, but definitely I will love to listen about how it is going. And also, I want to know how you managing with your fund to pay your tuition fees. This is kind of like very personal question, but still I think it's quite important to understand how we're gonna manage the financial situations.
Okay.
But breaking it down, let's start with finding jobs, so that we go to the financial balance and everything. So is it real, like people only can find the job in London and then they can find job anywhere else? In your experience, or is it a real hard work to get a job and to get sustained in the university?
Even before, about a month before I traveled to the UK, I started to, I even registered in a lot of websites and job search engines here in the UK. I signed up and I started searching for jobs that suits my my qualification and my experience, and I could see plenty of job opportunities. I was saying my wife, see, there are a lot of jobs. When I reach UK within a week or two, I'll definitely get placed in a job and I start earning, and I'll pay my second sem fee from what I earn. But it is not really what's happening here. See, when you come to the UK, first thing is you need to get your national identity, NI. That is
insurance number.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Without the NI, you will not be able to work anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it took about 25 days to get my NI number.
So how do you get it?
I get it by applying directly in the UK immigration government website. So you apply there and you get it within 2 to 3 weeks. It took me almost 25 days to get my NI through. So for that particular 25 days, I'll not be able to work.
So that means, I think, when somebody arrives at UK, the first immediate thing, if you want to find out a job very quickly,
what I did was two things. Majorly two things is, immediately after coming to the UK, I opened the bank account.
Mm-hmm.
Second was apply for the NI number.
All right.
I did it within 1 day of reaching UK.
I think it is quite important. Yes,
absolutely.
It is.
And even in the first day itself, I started applying for jobs in the UK, but it's been about 2 months now, and I'm still not placed. I would say I'm attending trainings, and touch wood, I'll be placed this week. But since 2 months, I've been facing rejections. I apply for 20 jobs, 19 get rejected.
I think I'm really sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Like till 2
but
months.
But it is the reality. People think you go to the website, see plenty of jobs, hundreds and 200s of jobs. You apply, the next day what you receive is, unfortunately, you have been not shortlisted for this kind of job.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
Have you been to the university to get support about your...
Yes. After facing a lot of rejections, after getting a lot of, unfortunately, emails from the recruiters and the organizations, finally I decided to go to the university to seek help.
Mm-hmm.
So I contacted the international students advisor team, and one of the representatives gave me an appointment for a one-on-one session regarding what is happening and where I'm not right in applying a job. So we had a session. We had a 1 hour session with that. I had a 1 hour session with the representative, and they explained to me about how you should apply, and what is the procedure when it comes to NHS or when it comes to private jobs, how you should prepare for it, and how your CV should be. And that one help has definitely helped me understand how this process works.
Okay.
And I guess all students coming to the UK, coming to any university in the UK, if you have international students advisory team to help you with your career and help you mold yourself to become or to get a job, you should definitely make use of it, because it is really, really helpful in preparing a UK style CV,
Yeah.
and it also helps you do mock interviews.
Mm-hmm.
Will give you suggestions on the interviews,
Mm-hmm.
and definitely you can get placed well. And they also give you suggestions of the recruiters available, genuine recruiters available,
Mm-hmm.
and how to approach them
Mm-hmm.
and how to work with them. Definitely, it's a very good service that the university provides. Everyone should make use of it.
I agree with it.
Yeah.
I totally agree with it, and I think definitely everyone need to at least visit once so that they will have a better insight, like what's going on.
Absolutely, yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, we're paying for it. We should make use of it.
So
Every bit of the university, even the library, as I said, the student center, which has all this, the services which I mentioned earlier, we are
Mhm.
paying for it. So I strongly recommend people to make use of every resources that is available in the university to get the best out of you.
I think that's really important.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, like, what is your situation right now with managing with your financial
Yeah.
things? I mean, it's too personal, but why I wanted to ask is, like, the fee you were paying back in India and the tuition fee you pay over this country in the university, I think is quite different. I mean, it's quite a lot.
Yeah.
So how do we manage with financial things, and what should we expect with the financial situation to be in safe side, to be in safe region and focus on study
Okay.
without getting any disturbance about
Yeah.
financial matters?
When you come to the topic regarding the fees and the fund, the UK government clearly says that students should always have a specific fund with them regarding the first year fees, the 1 year living expense, the visa fees, and the insurance fees, everything. So when it came to me, my total fees for 2 years was about 32 lakhs, and my 1 year living expense was close to 10 lakhs.
Mm-hmm.
And the surcharge, the health, everything was about 2.5 lakhs. The visa charges close to 65 to 75,000. So altogether, the UK immigration wants me,
Mhm.
demands me to have at least about 30 lakhs in my account,
Mm-hmm.
which includes just the 1 year tuition fees and the 1 year living expense and the other expenses here. So when you ask me, it was all the family fund
Mm-hmm.
which I had,
Mm-hmm.
and I was hoping once I come here, then immediately I get placed in a job, then I can start paying my fees with my own funds. But that doesn't work for people, because you don't get placed easily once you come here.
Mm-hmm.
So you will definitely have to you have to be prepared to pay from your side if you don't get placed in a job immediately after coming to UK. So I feel that fund, it is really crucial.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have that full fund in your mind,
Mm-hmm.
or not in your mind, in your bank account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, that's kind of quite important to know about. Why I asked is because even me, I was not really aware when I came to UK in very beginning. I was not really aware of everything, but now we got used to with everything, and we find out the things to get solutions and all. But initially it was a real challenge for me as well. So I wanted to know people that they won't get any problem when they already arrived here. I think it's better to make a plan
Correct.
financially as well before they arrive to the university.
Correct.
I think that would be much more helpful. What I learned from your experience when you came back to Preston is 2 months, no job.
Correct.
How would you sustain here? Who will give you a place to stay, and
Absolutely.
who will give you food to
That
eat?
is the problem when you don't get enough information from the people who send you here,
Yeah.
specifically the agents. The agents tells you the living expense is just a show money. So once you get the visa, or once you are in Preston, you can withdraw the living expense money for about no living expense for about 10 lakhs. See, what I feel is people take it seriously, and once they're in UK, they withdraw it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but how can you leave if you don't get a job? How can you leave? I have this money in my account, so that is why I was able to survive for 2 months. Even I'll be able to survive without a job for another 5 or 6 months maybe, because I have this money in my account.
You got your plan.
Correct. But for people who gets the visa, comes to UK and withdraws the money, where they will go to get their needs done, to get their get their bills paid? No, there is no way. That is one thing the agents say. Even for me, they said this is just a show money. Once you get your visa confirmed, you can just withdraw it and use it for whatever purpose you want. No, it's not like that. But what I did was, luckily I did not touch the money.
Mm-hmm.
I kept it in the account. I did not withdraw it.
Mm-hmm.
So now I can use it. For a lot of people, it is not the case, because they don't have that kind of a liquid money with them. So what they do is they get it from somebody else for interest, or some people get loans for it.
I think the information that you're giving right now is really, really important to understand from the bottom of your heart, bottom of your mind, because when we jump here, then we start realizing how difficult it is
Correct.
to sustain without having research and without having a plan.
Yeah.
Not for everyone, because that might not be the case, but especially when we don't have research and when we don't have a plan like you did, I think it's kind of a really struggle to find out the job. Then you start thinking about yourself. Did I took the right decision? Am I in the right path? Then mental stress, then anxiety, then depression. I think
It is definitely a path which has a lot of obstacles, lot of struggles. But if you are really focused, if you want to reach your goal, then no obstacles are obstacles. Yeah. So that is what I make
Believe.
myself understand,
Yeah.
and I believe.
yeah.
So whatever comes in front of me, even if it is a wall, I can crush it off and I can move forward.
That's true.
So if you have that kind of a stubborn heart, then definitely you can make it.
I think what I learned just now from you is you should focus on your goal, why you came here.
Absolutely.
And you knew it before coming here. You were much more clear what you're gonna do. So I
Yeah.
think we need to focus on that path. Hold your pillar. Don't move here and there from your pillar, and get focused.
Yeah.
Of course, there will be ups and downs. Of course, it's like not every morning is good morning.
Life isn't an adventure without these ups and downs.
Yeah. So I think it's
Who likes to live like Ambani?
Um,
Okay, you get it. Okay, you have it here. No, it's not like that. You need to struggle for something, no?
Definitely.
And then only you get to feel the happiness of getting it from your own, effort. You work hard and you get money,
Yeah.
and you have that, feeling in your mind. Okay, I'm
I
spending the
did
money
it.
that I earned.
I did it myself. Yeah. So before ending,
Yeah.
I would like to touch a bit on the another important thing. So, what are some of the things that you are enjoying after coming here? Why we should talk about so sad things? And we've been so. I think somehow you were like emotionally recalling everything. That's why we were like so in depth, and
Yeah.
it was quite informative. Whatever the information you provided just now was quite very much helpful and informative. I'm really thankful that you shared from your bottom of your heart. But also now I want to hear what are the exciting things, like how you are enjoying your life in Preston. What are the special things?
If you ask that, I don't have a lot of things to say, but I love the places here. I love to walk a lot. So I walk whenever I get time. When I get depressed, I get little emotionally down. What I do is I take my jacket, I walk. Whatever the time is. Whether it's 1 o'clock at night, whether it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I just go for a walk. Even if it's raining, I'll go for a walk. I love to walk. I get the fresh air. What I feel here is everywhere it is serene. It looks good. According to me, I do this. When you are very depressed or when you are emotionally unstable, you go out to the nature. Nature gives you a lot of energy. So this is one thing that I really enjoy here. Not food, not anything else. And also I'm enjoying and I'm getting used to my classes, and I love being in the university. Now, initial days were a little bit depressing, but right now I love the college days, like Mondays and Thursdays. I'm really, excited to go to the college, sit with my classmates, learn things. Yeah.
Learning the culture.
Correct.
Learning the language.
Only thing is food. I am missing, I'm missing my home food. I'm homesick.
I can relate that. So also, like, have you been to any of the events in the university with like international students?
Yeah, I've been I've joined a lot of communities and events in the Students' Union of the University of Lancashire, and I was able to go for one face-to-face event, an International Students' Night, and a lot of students from different countries, freshers as well as non-freshers, where we had a lot of fun having different activities and food, and we get to meet a lot of students from different countries and share experiences, share the cultural differences, share the difference in the food. So I think that also have helped me to overcome the feelings that I'm facing, because I can see a lot of them having similar feelings as mine. They're coming from the family, leaving all of them back in their country, and here pursuing new goals.
It's not only you.
Taking a new path. It's not me. It's not just about you.
Yeah, and I think also it's about lots of people with lots of dreams.
Thousands of people. If you consider UCLan, thousands of people are coming to UCLan,
and they have got
from other countries.
They have got like.
So we are sharing the same experience actually.
Yeah.
What you experienced 2 years, 3 years ago, I'm experiencing right now.
Yeah.
Maybe another person is going to experience next year.
Yeah, that's true.
So these kind of events in the university is definitely going to help you, to understand that you're not alone in the journey. There are a lot of people. There is no problem in getting, pulled back. At times, there is no problem in getting emotional. There is no problem in getting depressed at times, because that is a part of what journey that you have opted.
Part of your development. I will say, if you are going to be something different version of yourself, something better version of yourself, definitely you have to go through lots of things.
Some sacrifices has to be made.
Why not?
Yeah.
And then you are coming somewhere in a new place, and you're exploring around the things, you're exploring with the people, you're getting new experience with your job, new teaching styles and everything.
Correct.
New building of universities, new friends. I think it's wonderful. I'm much more happy. I mean, I feel so good to have you with me today, and I got to learn so many things from you, and at the same time there were a few of the fluctuations with the emotions, and that was kind of very beautiful. I could relate myself. I feel so happy to have you today with me. And before we finish our this talk, I just want to ask you, do you have anything else you want to tell to your family or tell to your friends, or whatever message you want to give to the people that they want to come to the UK, or whatever your feelings from your inside, what would you say?
A message that I want to give to all people, all students around the world, is results doesn't come to you if you just sit and dream. No, you have to come out, you have to work for it, and the effort pays you. There will be a lot of struggles, there will be a lot of emotional turbulences, and there will be a lot of setbacks. But if you're really focused, then you're unstoppable. Yeah. That is one message I want to give to everyone around the world. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was really nice and so kind of you. And thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your presence, and definitely we might meet again for next after like few months. Then we'll know how it is going on. I feel really good, and I'm excited to learn from you that how you felt today and what will be your feelings maybe after a year.
The transition.
Transition. I think that will be really interesting, and thank you so much for being here.
And thank you so much for having me. I got to, talk about my experience, talk about my feelings, and give some insights to others. To give them, genuine insights.
Mm-hmm.
It's not made up things.
Definitely.
The genuine things that I faced and I am facing right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I am happy to be here and to talk about myself. Yeah.
Lastly, I want to say something in your language. Every time I was dreaming about going to Kerala and spending my time on the boat house, Oh my, I don't know why, but I feel so much to go there and be in the boat house, maybe, live one night there with loved ones.
Yeah.
I have that dream. So how can I say to people from Kerala, I want to come to Kerala and live one night in the boat house?
That's a very long sentence, and I don't think you'll be able to say. Okay, we'll split that sentence into two
sentences.
Yeah, two sentences.
Yeah.
First one is I wanted to visit Kerala.
Mm-hmm.
എനിക്ക് കേരളത്തിൽ വരണം.
എനിക്ക്
കേരളത്തിൽ വരണം.
Let me. എനിക്ക് കേരളത്തിൽ വരണം.
That's correct. So that means I want to come to Kerala.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then second is you want to go to houseboat.
Yeah.
Houseboat is the same in in Malayalam language also. Houseboat is a common name that we use.
I'm so crazy to go to houseboat. How
Correct.
to tell that?
It is not crazy. You really wanted to go to houseboat. So എനിക്ക് houseboatil പോകാൻ വളരെ ആഗ്രഹമുണ്ട്.
That's so big. I don't know. Okay, let me try.
Or else you can say എനിക്ക് houseboatil പോകണം.
എനിക്ക് houseboatil
പോകണം.
എനിക്ക്
houseboatil പോണം.
houseboat പോടണം.
പോകണം. Yes.
എനിക്ക് houseboat
പോകണം.
എനിക്ക് houseboat പോകണം.
Right.
Thank you so much.
You're an expert now. Don't worry, my place is just in the vicinity of these areas, the houseboats and things. You come to Kerala, we'll just rock.
I think that is one of my dreams. I would really, really love to go there and experience my night, boat house.
And some authentic Kerala food.
Yeah, definitely. After going to Kerala, definitely I want to have the food from there. I don't want any preferable food of myself. Correct. I will love to have food from there. Yeah. I'm so much eager to go. And thank you so much, lastly. And hopefully we'll meet very soon.
Thank you so much. Yeah.